Hi, Jim Berthold here from OLI Systems with another OLI Studio tutorial. We were recently asked by a customer, how can I do a composition survey and to determine the solubility of another solid? So the classic example we have here is we want to know the solubility of calcium sulfate as gypsum as a function of sodium chloride concentration. The actual application here is that they can set the particle size distribution of the formation of the gypsum crystal based upon a concentration of sodium chloride. That's actually well known, but they want to see what the solubility looks like. So we're going to create a stream here. We've already done this. We've already added our two components of calcium sulfate and sodium chloride. We're currently using the MSC model, but that's actually not important for this story. So we're going to add a survey. So we'll add a calculation and then a survey. The default survey is a temperature, but we don't want that. We are actually going to add for a composition survey. So things are not yet set up correctly, so we actually have to tell the program what kind of composition survey we want. This will be in sodium chloride, so we'll go ahead and select that. We'll pick sodium chloride. The range we're going to pick here is 0 to 3 moles, and we're in a kilogram of water, so this becomes approximately a 3 mol solution. For this example, 0.1 increments is way too many. We're going to drop that down to about 0.25. Give us 12 increments. That's plenty for this. So all this is going to do is add sodium chloride, but we now need to tell the program to calculate the precipitation point or the solubility of our sulfate salt. So we do that through calculation type. You see it's right here. The default is an isothermal, so every single point currently will be a single isothermal point. We can change that to a variety of other calculations. We're going to pick precipitation point. Okay. When we pick a precipitation point, just like we do for a single point, we have to tell the program what to adjust, and that will be calcium sulfate. We then need to tell it what solid phase will be present. Now we have a lot of solid phases possible here. I want gypsum. So I happen to know, because I've done this before, that gypsum appears about the middle of the list. This is calcium sulfate, 2 waters, otherwise known as gypsum. There are a lot of other ones, and the other one to pick here would be anhydrite. We could pick that, but that's a topic for a different discussion. We know from literature that calcium sulfate dihydrate, gypsum, is the stable salt in this region. So we'll go ahead and click OK. It's all ready to go. The button has turned green. We'll actually run the calculation. It runs in a couple seconds, and we can then plot it. Okay, and here we see a nice curve. It's bending over here. The sodium chloride concentration here, remember this is moles per kilogram of water. On here is the solubility. Okay, we can adjust the axis and ranges, what have you. So this is the amount of calcium sulfate that is stable in solution before it forms gypsum as a function of concentration. Of course, this was also done at a single temperature. I could have varied it by adding a temperature range. I will do that for only a few, 25 to 35 in 5-degree increments. So that'll give us just 2 steps, and we can go ahead and run that. So it's doing the precipitation point as a function of sodium chloride concentration as well as by temperature. Okay, we had a couple points there flash by. It tells you it didn't work, and that sometimes happens. And then we can just go ahead and plot that. You can see that the plot is very, very tight on top of each other here. We could expand the range, contract the range, and so forth, but you can do more than one. So that's pretty much all we have here for the video today. So we'll go ahead and stop it. And if you have any questions, please contact us via the website, www.olisystems.com, and the contact support location. Thank you.